Constable Throthgar of the Dork UK Police returns again to sit through this dull ass footage of this bitch and try and piece together a complete puzzle that I think I've already worked out.
Yes.
Ah, yes.
I speak with Eleanor at least once a day. Not that there's anything much to say.
Look out! My coffee!
Yeah, when I was at school. I worked part-time in the front shop. It was sort of an extended family
Porn
thing.
shop.
My dad used to work there, my mum worked there before I was born. I took care of paperwork, filing, typing out invoices, that kind of thing. It was a good job for a girl back then. I didn't work a till or anything though. I was quite shy, so I wouldn't have liked to have worked a till.
Too good for that, were you, princess?
And the Glaziers. I worked there some weekends and Simon had a part-time job there too.
Oh, yeah?
That was Eric's generosity. He was always good at helping out other people's children.
He's a good man.
Simon was quiet, more thoughtful than the other boys.
Till you killed him.
Even then, he had a sense of craftsmanship. Wasn't always rushing stuff. Boys that age are just running around like headless chickens most of the time.
You thought you'd make him headless.
Plus he had that look. He looked like a fairy tale prince from one of my books.
Prince, you've got the look. You got the look, huh? Huh?
Hannah had a miscarriage.
That's so.
This was late in the pregnancy and it left her infertile. Felt like the universe had corrected its course.
Yeah.
We were aligned again.
Merged in one make-believe person.
But Hannah and Simon were still living with his parents. They were married. Simon had a job at the Glaziers now. Eric had given him a full-time position after he left school. And then?
And then what?
I did.
You did all right.
Well, we met when we were 17, both working at the Glaziers.
The cellar.
Well, fine, considering. I got back into the house today, and that was weird, knowing your people had been there through my
That was me
things.
personally in your
It's
indoor
like I've
drawer
been
investigating.
I mean, worse, obviously. I don't know.
Worse, the police.
I haven't looked in the cellar yet. They sent a cleaner in. As good as new, he said. But they had to throw some stuff out. Couldn't get the blood out.
Are you going to live in a dead man's house?
And I'm still waiting to hear from the coroner so we can get a date set for the funeral.
We need to investigate the body
It's
further.
information.
We can't cremate that body. The evidence is needed.
So,
So we can't do it. You'll understand that. Won't Time for you to leave.
okay. I've given blood before. Do you need to take that for your records?
Detective Kasumi injury.
Nothing like this has ever happened to me before.
What murder?
Blood.
The murder.
It's probably the worst thing that's ever happened
I
to me.
hope so. Otherwise, what else?
She was sat behind him. She had my wig on.
Why do you wear a wig, bitch?
And she'd been there all day. And she had blood on her.
Ah, yeah.
And she was in shock. Yes. It was a cremation. For the best.
Not really. We can't investigate the body at an
We
autopsy
both
now.
wore black and had bail, so it was easy. And after the funeral, everyone came back to the house. Hannah served up sandwiches, and I stayed out of sight.
This is a make-believe pile of shit. This is like Fight Club or something. This bitch thinks she's got an invisible sister and she's got nothing. What's this chit-chat shit? How's it going down there? It's going... I pieced it together, I think. Who are you?
No, he doesn't keep a diary. That's my thing.
Show us the diary.
I've kept one, well, as long as I can remember, since I was a girl.
We have your diary.
Helps make sense of my
It says,
day.
Day Tuesday, killed Simon with a knife.
Just gives you perspective.
And I enjoyed it.
Everyone's on the same page. When I was 8, Mother died. She slipped down the stairs.
Ouch.
It was an accident.
I thought they were found dead in a
I read
bed.
a diary at that point and I knew she wasn't my real mother. So I burned the diary that day and I left. Walked out and across the street.
These stories aren't cohering and cohesive.
It just became our way of life.
Murderesses.
We would swap places and take it in turns to do things. And we were very careful. Whoever had been out that day would come back and write a detailed diary so that we were on the same page.
Interesting.
We had a list of rules that said what we could and couldn't do in any given situation. It was exhaustive.
Murder
We lived a
is.
second life through those rules. Rules for things that could only ever happen inside our imagination.
This whole story's inside your imagination.
We would consider all the permutations of future events and agree rules to walk our way through them.
Huh?
Sure. Yes, of course, if that would help.
It would.
Will you phone the house to let me know when you want to come round?
We want to come round right now. And you'll be there. You'll come with us.
He has a wallet, a huge.
That's why you
silver
killed him.
thing.
You wanted his wallet.
Leather.
His money.
Real leather, I think. He packs it full of stuff, business cards, receipts, lottery tickets. He always carries it in his back pocket. I think that's why he's got a bad back. You know.
Did.
He sets the discs. I haven't seen it, so he must have it on him. He always takes it out of his back pocket before
Getting murdered.
when he comes in, if he's in the house.
Dead in the house.
I wasn't in the house. I wasn't in the house all of Friday night.
Sure.
After the argument, after Simon left, I left too.
Expect us to believe that.
I was upset and I wanted to get away. So I took the car. I left the next day, Saturday. I slept for a few hours in the car. And when I woke up, I came straight back. Simon wasn't returning my calls and I wanted to try and make up.
Sure you did.
I got back to the house and Simon wasn't there. And
Then you realised you murdered him.
I...
You did it alright, that's why you're vomiting! Vomiting is only what the guilty do!
Yeah. I pulled over and slept in the car. This was just by the side of the road.
After a
I was
murder you would be.
exhausted.
The magic wallet. It's School.
Mum and Dad had never had any reason to notice. They were always busy. If Hannah was eating a lot, they didn't mind. She didn't put on any weight. That girl has a healthy appetite. If they heard us talking in the attic, they just thought it was Hannah.
You mean let's pretend I'm an invisible twin sister?
That Eve was our imaginary friend.
But in fact you were!
Once, she was already up and dressed and ready to go to school, and I snuck down for a piss. Mum saw me in my underwear, she went mad. Get dressed this instant! So I ducked into our bedroom, and seconds later, out came Hannah, dressed and ready.
Oh, impossible. When you were the same person.
Mum and Dad never knew what was going on. We got so good at it. We were so in sync that we'd use each other to cheat. If one of us had a hangover, the other one would go to school. Whoever was best at a subject.
If one of you was insane, what would the other one do?
There were lots of differences.
One was crazy, one was real, one was make-believe.
One is better than the other at.
That's right.
Could the hairs have come from somewhere else?
Only a magic wig.
Could they... We have a lot of dolls in the attic.
Too small for
There's
that.
a Rapunzel doll with long blonde hair. Could they have come from there?
You wish.
You want me to play something?
No, don't touch that. Please don't do it.
I'm not the world's greatest guitar player. Okay?
I know, that's why I told you not to do it. You're like all these cunts on fucking X Factor.
How about a traditional band?
People tell you you suck, you just don't listen, do you? How do you know what's up my street? Or what street that even is? Oh.
There were two sisters
shit.
walking by the sea.
Not the wind and the rain again.
And the
Oh no again, baby.
one pushed the other one in. Oh, the dreadful wind down.
The dreadful make-believe twin sister maniac bitch.
See, they both had a love for the captain's son.
Even though one was make-believe once again.
But he only cared for the youngest one.
Cause the other one didn't even exist again right now.
Oh, the eldest envied her sister fair.
She envied that she was real and she wasn't
In
again.
a pretty little face and her long blonde hair.
That was actually a wig on her head again right now.
So she pushed her in and held her down.
No, she stabbed that fucking guy in the throat with a piece of mirror again, a piece it together.
As she slowly drowned. Oh, the
No, that not what happened, you stupid bitch.
She floated up and she floated down. Oh,
And this is getting really annoying again.
until a ship came by. Oh, the dreadful
Please shut up again right now.
Out comes the captain's son.
From the grave once again.
Father dear, here swims and swan. Oh, the dreadful
This is fucking annoying.
And then it gets really weird, so I think that's a good place to stop.
Please stop. You're under arrest.